What's up, everyone? Hi, how are all of you this evening? Thank you so much for joining us on today's live. I have an extremely cool guest today who I'm super excited about. So I'm just gonna get him on immediately. Where is he? I am so excited to have him on today. Today's live is actually organized by the TrueConnect app. And who know, oh, we have a little visitor here today. The TrueConnect app is an app for fitness of the mind, body, soul. Oh my gosh, and here we have George.
There you go.
Welcome, George.
How are
How are
you?
you? I am so good. Good to have you
Is
on.
it
Thank
is
you
it
so much for joining us. You're kind of vertical right now, or sorry, horizontal. Yeah, I think you have to.
better like
There we
this,
go.
right?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, good.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. How about yourself?
Great. Honestly, George, we are so excited to have you on today. Ever since I started posting about the live that I'm doing with you, I have got so many calls from like friends and just like actor friends of mine as well and family going, "Oh my God, you're doing a live." Like, sorry, my cat is playing with the wire. Sorry. Hey, let go of that. Sorry, he's like pulling on the wire. But yeah, they're just like shocked that actually like you're coming on today's live. You are seriously a legend. So many people look up to you, and for someone as well who's so into like my fitness, like you are seriously such an inspiration. So thank you so much for being with us today. And
I'm very excited to be there with you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so George, I think today we're going to go through, of course, what the TrueConnect app is. You also have been on an amazing journey with the TrueConnect app, and you formulated a workout called Strike with them. And so we'll be talking about that, of course, for our audiences. And as well, I got so many questions and queries from just fans and followers wanting to know about just your general fitness, your diet, and how you stay motivated. Because I mean, anyone who follows you can see that you're continuously motivated. You're always so passionate about what you do, and I guess just some tips and some tricks on like how you actually do that. So yeah, for everyone here today, the TrueConnect app is an app for fitness for the mind and the soul. And it's the #1 in wellness. I think we all know that. But George, tell me, what is your favorite thing about the TrueConnect app?
The thing that I like is it's not only about fitness. There's mental health help that you can find, nutrition, yoga. I'm personally I teach martial art and I try to keep people fit while doing it. So there's a world. There's a big variety of things. It's not only about fitness; it's about well-being, and that's what I like. It's very original, and no matter who you are, you can find something that suits you very well. So that's why I
That's
like.
so Yeah, that's so true. I mean, like, I personally love how, like, on TrueConnect, you can just log in your own workouts. And so it's like, for example, like, if on one day I decide to do your program Strike, or I decide to do my own program, which is like the She Rocks. I don't know if you've ever tried my She Rocks program. It's like a cardio program, and it works on high intensity strength training, and it's extremely time efficient. So yeah, I mean, like, you can do those variety of workouts. There's thousands to actually choose from, as you know. But you can actually also log in your own workouts, which is what I love. Like, you can create your own little, okay, I'm going to do 10 push-ups today. I'm going to do like 50 squats, and just log it in. And then you have like a record of like everything that you're doing and what your fitness looks like for the entire week. So that's actually one of my favorite things that I love. But George, can you tell us about your workout Strike? What about like how you formulated it, what it's about, and like what we should expect if we go on?
Yeah, a lot of people they want to train, they want to live like a fighter, but they do not want to receive the brain damage and they don't want to take the risk that a fighter takes in a fight. And I completely understand that. So, but they do want to have the same workout and learn the same techniques and learn how to defend themselves. So that's what my program provides. So I teach people how to fight. It could be used as a self-defense, but also in order to know how to defend yourself, first you need to build your foundation, and your foundation is your athleticism and fitness level. So it helps people to keep them in shape, and also to teach them real techniques that I actually personally use in a fight. So it's a mix of both.
Wow, we actually get your your own techniques as well in that. That sounds amazing. So discipline must be playing a huge important role for you in everything to do. I mean, you being an athlete, discipline is one of the most important things. I'm sure. So what actually keeps you motivated?
Yeah, I discipline, it's everything. And very often nowadays we live in a society where we're bombarded by publicity, and everybody is looking for the most efficient way of doing things. They want the easy way. But sadly, in fitness, there's not really, I mean, there's ways to do it that would be more efficient as long as it's playful. But if you want to have result, you need to work for it. You know, there's no magic pill. There's no you can cheat. And the best way to do it, I believe, is to do it while having fun. So that's why I like about that platform, is that you can choose your own program.
Yep.
Choose something that is personal to you, and do it while you're having fun, and you know, whether if it's to lose weight, to improve your fitness level, your athletic ability, you know, for whatever reason you're doing it, you can do it while having fun. Of course, you're gonna have to work hard if you want to have, but you can have fun while doing it.
What time of the day would you usually start your workouts?
Well, every days are different for me, and I travel a lot, so I always trying to adapt myself to the weekly schedule that I have. I try to always squeeze at least one training a day. And the way it works for me is I'm doing intermittent fasting and time restricted eating. So
Yes.
I try to do to always eat in a window of 8 hours. And the
Okay.
days that I don't have time to train, I actually do not eat. And 4 times a week, I do what I call a prolonged fasting, like a water fast of 3 days. Actually, now I'm doing it right now. I'm in my first day of my 3 days water fast.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, like I do intermittent as well. So you're on 16 hours of fasting. So I do around like 15. Sometimes I'll hit 16, but like I've never ever tried the water fast. And now I think you've actually inspired me to try it. So I definitely will. I have a song shoot coming up. So I think I'm going to like use it for that. But you don't find that a water fast might make you weak? I mean, what if like you're training as well? Would that, you know, are those on days that you'd be training, or are those on days that you won't be training? You can do a water fast.
Personally, when I do a prolonged fasting, when it's more than 24 hours, for example, like my 3 days fast that I'm doing now, I'm trying to do it the days that I know that I'm the most busy. The people make the mistake sometimes. They try to do these long fasts while in the days that they have the most free time. And if you have a lot of free time, you will think of eating. And the good thing about fasting that I personally feel is it helps you think. It helps you be very creative. And
Wow.
I can't recommend it to anybody because everybody has different health condition. But it's worth investigating if you look for something that is going to help you cut weight, lose inflammation, water retention, or perhaps boost your immune system. It's worth investigating.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, like, honestly, I'm a huge believer in intermittent. I'm so happy to hear that you actually are doing intermittent as well, because someone as fit as you and as, you know, as busy as you as well, your entire life revolves around being fit and, you know, being in the gym or like being in the ring. So it's just interesting to know that like people in your profession as well can do intermittent, because I was thinking maybe it's just for people who maybe have more sedentary lifestyles and then, you know, they're not as much into fitness. But it's great to hear that you have just the same amount of energy levels doing intermittent fasting, and being as fit and as active as you are. So there's you know, a lot of questions I actually got on for this live for you, especially saying like, how do you burn belly fat? Like, this was literally every other question, and I went through thousands of questions, George, and it was like, how do you burn body fat? So how, I mean, I don't think, what is your fat percentage, by the way?
I don't know my fat percentage. Well, to burn fat, one of good ways is through fasting.
Okay.
I believe also is a question of genetics as well. I mean, some people have very fast metabolism, and I'm one of them. You know, like even some people in my family, they do not work out, but they're still they are fit. You know, but I like to work out, to mix workout, mix fasting in the mix into it, and I enjoyed. I mean, I really enjoyed eating. You know, I'm not a good example to follow in terms of diet because I eat a lot of sugar, processed food, unfortunately, and a lot of chocolate. But I can tell you for certain, because
Wow.
I experienced myself. Last month, I've tried a diet, animal-based diet, where I wasn't able to eat any processed food, and I cut down all the sugar, and it made me lose a lot of water retention. And I took some picture. I was very ripped, and for me, it's a proof that, of course, if you cut down the processed food, you'll have a good result for most of people.
Wow, that's amazing. But it's good to know that you also like eating chocolate and sugar as well. But I think
think
like,
that's in life, in everything, whether even if you want to lose weight, you need to make it playful. You need to make it in a way that you're having fun doing it. It's same thing in sport. I've seen through my career many good athletes, you know, in my sport, and one thing they all have in common is they having fun. It's playful, and I think it's the same thing. You know, if you try to force yourself, I mean, of course, sometimes we need to force ourselves, but as long as it is remain playful and you're having fun, you're enjoying the process,
yes.
you'll have the result will come. I believe
But you know,
better.
George, that's the thing. I mean, I think for a lot of people when they're, you know, for me, I know when I put my workout on, I do all my workouts online on the TrueConnect. So when I put my workout on, whether it's like yoga or, you know, my She Rocks like cardio program, like while I'm in it, I'm great. I'm fine. I'm like, okay, I'm enjoying this. I'm in it right now. But getting there, I think, is always an issue for like a lot of people. So it's like when you wake up in the morning and you're like, you know, you have to like hit that workout in the morning before you head to work, or even if like you're not heading to work that day, you're just like, it's so easy to probably just stay in bed a little longer, or just like laze on your couch and have your
Yeah.
coffee a little longer. It's, I think for every, you know, for a lot of people, it's just that point where it's like, okay, just put on your shoes, you know, throw out your mat, or for you, just like that push to actually make your way towards the gym or the studio or whatever it is. And it's that. So I mean, is there any tip that you could give people to like be like, okay, you know what, this actually motivates me and this pushes me? Is there something that you do that actually gets you
I
there?
Everybody can relate to that. And it's always hard sometimes. Some mornings or some days are harder than others. You wake up or wherever, for which reason, you don't feel that you want to do it. And
Yeah.
you have to you have to push yourself, to force yourself in order to do it. But one good trick that I like to do is I always, after a workout, prepare myself for the next hard day. Sometimes
Oh,
I like to write down how I feel, or take a video on my phone and describe how I feel. And the next day, if I'm having a hard time going for a workout, I can check the video and it will make me remember that how I will feel after I'm done with my workout, and it will help me motivate myself. So sometimes you have to
that's
go
a good one.
through, you know, they say a lot of people say that there's no such thing as pleasure in life. There's always only a relief of pain, and I believe is the truth. That you have, in order to have a pleasure, you know, you need to have a relief of pain. You need to put yourself into a uncomfortable situation in order to have the pleasure that comes with it. It's the same thing if you do yoga, if you do a workout. The workout itself, it make you a little bit suffer because it's hard. You know, you're burning energy.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, that's when you feel the benefit. And that's when you're very proud of yourself to have to, because you went through this and you went maybe through hell in order to obtain, and now you know you're going to have the result that comes with it. So it's like a relief of pain. It becomes a pleasure.
Love that. I actually love that. That's so true though, because I mean, there is no other way to really experience true pleasure except if you're putting yourself through. I mean, like it's exactly how you feel after a workout. You go through so much, but by the end of it, you feel euphoric. Your day goes really well. You have so much more energy. It's like you're fasting as well. You may go through a little bit of, discomfort, maybe feeling a little hungry, but by
Yeah.
the end of it, like, when you take that first, bite of whatever, what do you actually break your fast with? What do
That
you usually have?
it's it depends. I like to eat healthy when I break my fast, and that's a good analogy, because when I'm gonna eat on here we're Wednesday now, and I'm gonna break my fast. I start last night, so I'm gonna break my fast on Friday. So 3 days later,
Wow.
I'm gonna be sitting at the table
I don't
with
know
my
how you do that.
when I'm gonna be eating. I will tell my friend or whoever I'm with, I'm gonna tell them, if even if we eat the same thing, I'm gonna tell them my food will for sure taste better than yours because I haven't eaten for 3 days. So I put myself into that situation. Now I'm having a pleasure, because in reality it's not really a pleasure, it's a relief
Oh
of pain.
yeah.
If I would force myself to eat constantly, I would not feel the same pleasure anymore. So it's a good analogy that you just made. It's true that it always, the pleasure always comes through a relief of pain.
Yes. So, on the TrueConnect app as well, there's so many meditation classes that you can take, which I love. Like for me, I feel like even if I can just fit in 10 minutes of a meditation a day, it really, really just helps me get some clarity. So, do you meditate in any way?
I do some sort of meditation. It's a different meditation. What I like to do here in Montreal, it's very cold. And even in the summer when it's warm, I'm having, in my backyard, I have an ice bath. Um,
Oh God, no.
what I like to do is,
Wow.
I like when I wake up in the morning, I do it about 3 to 4 times a week. I like to go in the ice bath. And in this very uncomfortable situation, I like to breathe by the nose and focus on myself and trying to feel some comfort in it. So when, after a few minutes, when I leave the ice bath and I get out of it, I feel very, very good. It's very therapeutic because it goes to the same thing that we just talked about. I'm having like a relief of pain, which make me very good, and I appreciate how good it feels to be alive, be able to breathe fresh air, and be in my own body, in my own skin.
Yeah. Oh, look, I've tried ice bath before, and like, because I love hot showers. Like I'm someone, like if I don't have my hot shower, I get really grumpy. So I've tried ice baths, and I'm just like, it's like literally my worst fear. But I know what you mean when you say that, like after an ice bath you feel on top of the world, you feel so great. But trust me, this is like, for me it is a form of torture. I can't do ice baths, but you do it 4 times a day. I understand. I mean, you look amazing. You're a pro athlete. You're like, I mean, so I can understand, like, you know, you have that, like that mental strength to go through it. I just can't. But I have, like, there are times when, like, literally I've been training for like a song or something, and we're doing some crazy steps, and I made it a point. I remember I was shooting for like 3 huge songs in the span of 1 month, and so because I was in rehearsals and shoot, so post shoot, back to rehearsals, so I was continuously like wearing and, you know, tearing my body. So I made sure that I would get to an ice bath like every single day after that, even though I hated it. But then, like you said, there, you know, it's you have to go through the pain. And the best thing was, in that whole month of like just crazy, like, you know, like dance moves, and I was doing like pole dancing in one, and just like crazy stuff, I didn't get one injury. So I was quite thankful for you know, putting myself through that, even though like I hated every single minute of it. But it really did help me, I think, just like no injuries. It did make me feel good. It kept me motivated. And yeah, so ice bath is a good one. I seriously, you are doing like everything, I think, like a really disciplined, you know, like real athlete, I think would have to do. Like you tick like all the boxes. It's amazing. So, and I think like you keep yourself motivated. That's why you're just such an inspiration for everyone, honestly. Like I'm inspired now.
Oh, thank you, thank you. And listen, I enjoy doing it, and I believe it's like anything else, everything else in life. You the more you do it, the more you get used to it. I'm no different than anybody. I when I first went into an ice bath, I couldn't stay 10 seconds. But I've learned through it that it's only in the mind, and the power of the mind. And by breathing and trying to focus on yourself, there's a phase that you will pass that you won't feel the pain anymore. And of course, you can't stay there forever because you'll die of hypothermia, right?
Yeah.
But if you stay a few minutes, you'll gain a lot of benefits to it, like reduction of inflammation. You might help you lose weight, boost your immune system, and of course, like I said, it's very therapeutic. And those are the reason why I'm doing it. It's not because I just like to suffer. I like to suffer for a reason. If it gives me something that I will benefit, and I'm not afraid of hard work. But it's like anything else. If I would go do a workout with you, with one of your workout, I might not be able to keep up because you are more efficient than me at that particular type of workout. So
I don't think so.
No, but
I don't think so, George.
Is about efficiency, I believe. You know, like everybody is specialized in their own thing, and the key is to practice. You know, if you like something, if you want to become good at it, just to practice. Ice baths are no different. The more you do, the more you learn how to control your body and be able to resist longer in the ice bath.
I was seeing one of your videos on Instagram where like you were doing some kind of a warm up, but like you were going into a handstand, and then you were going down, then you were rolling over, and then you're going back into a handstand. And I was like,
yeah, those
your
are mobility exercise I like to do to prepare myself for the warm up.
Yeah.
I like to incorporate gymnastic because I truly believe gymnasts are the most athletic athletes in the world. They have the best, I believe, foundation, because you can take a gymnast, a good gymnast, and make him play any other sport. He might not be as good as a professional athlete of that sport, but he will be able to repeat the movement. However, if you take another athlete from another sport, trying to make him repeat the movement of a gymnast, it's very unlikely that he's going to be able to do the same thing. So that's why I like gymnastics. They can reproduce any type of movement. And I believe for a kids, gymnastics, it's a great sport to build their foundation in terms of athletic abilities, because once they have a good strong foundation, now they can choose any other sport they want and be able to do the movement. They won't have any trouble with it.
So true. I know I've always been amazed by gymnasts and what they can do with their bodies and their flexibility, but also at the same time the like tremendous strength that they also have. So but thank you so much, George. You know, I think our time is up, and I just want to say, really, you have inspired so many people by being on today's live, and thank you so much for coming on. And for everyone in India, we actually have the TrueConnect app for free. There's a free membership going on right now, and they've extended it for another 14 days, so till the 14th of July. Actually, we have a free membership going on. And you have access now to George St. Pierre's workout strike and to the She Rocks cardio program. So, George, I really want you to check out my She Rocks cardio program and tell me what you think. And I am definitely
very hard. I've looked at it. It's very, very hard. Yes, and I like it because it's very efficient. If you're in a rush, you don't have a lot of time to work out. It's bang, 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 straight to the point, and then you can go on with your day. That's why I like. I think it's very well designed, and it's very good, very smart the way it's done. It's made in a way that is very efficient.
Okay, well, so tomorrow my workout is going to be MMA, and I'm going on strike tomorrow. I like that, actually. I'm going on strike tomorrow. And thank you again, George, for being here today. And everyone who is watching, I hope you guys had a great time. Do join us on the TrueConnect app for all your insights on fitness and well-being. And George, all the best. And do come to India, you know, whenever you can. Do come visit us in India whenever you can.
I would love. This is definitely a place that I would love to visit. I love the culture. It's very intriguing for me.
You have a lot of fans here, So please, please, please visit whenever you can.
There are actually a lot of Indian athletes that I train with, because in India they have their own wrestling. So a lot of them, some of them are on the Olympic team. It's actually pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to one day.
Wow. Amazing. Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much, George. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.